Hey, friends, you know what time it is. We call this having coffee with the prophet. I want to deal with this from a different perspective and call it just from the perspective of receiving a prophecy from a prophet. A lot of times a prophet, a word go forth, and we're looking at two words because what prompts this? Every once in a while I hear someone saying, well, the prophet had prophesied certain things in my life and it hadn't came to pass. So he calls him a false prophet. And one of the things what I do is begin to analyze. So I ask him, well, what is it? The word that went forth, did you receive the word? Yeah, I received the word. I was excited about the word and everything else. And it was the desires of my heart, right? So, okay, you received the word. Then, pretty much, well, what did you do after that? So you come to find out with this individual, they did nothing. The prophet might have said it's going to happen inside of 3 years, whatever the case is. So 1 year go by is nothing. 2 years go by, nothing. 3 years go by, nothing. Now, the way you really do this is, see, for the most part, I think a lot of times what's happening is, at large, the church, when it comes to gift, we think in the terms of sovereignty, meaning that God does it all by himself no matter what. We use examples like, with the donkey, Balaam donkey, how it spoke. But for the most part, when it comes to us, as far as our destiny or doing certain things in our life, it's up to us to bring it to pass. Meaning this, so if that prophet had prophesied that you're coming into a business, there's a business where God called and ordained for you to come into, right? Or to go into. You have to spend time warring with that. First, snatch that word out of the spirit realm, begin to pray, warfare with it, and bring it into reality. Then you have to co-labor with that word. What I mean co-labor is now you've got to start developing skills or looking at, okay, now what do I do to get to this point, the next level? It may mean that you have to develop a certain skill set or certain things from that aspect. Might be certain financial moves or things from that point. So co-laboring with the word or receiving the word is now the grace is that we have to co-labor with the Holy Spirit, and God will back us up 100%. He will be our backer, right? For whatever that endeavorance is in your life. So the moral of the story is what? The next time you say false prophet, I'm going to have to say false believer.